Well, Danny, the word would be volatile. You know,
Go through lane.
you're celebrating a victory against a fierce rival.
Yes.
And then you return home.
Here's the problem,
Aston
right?
Villa.
So here's the problem, right? As I said,
Make the man finish
As I
asking
said,
question. You
no, I lean at the shop.
You finish.
Well, better than just
Yeah,
deal
man.
with
I
that.
finish first. I lean man finish first, you know. So as I said last week, right? I'm okay with us beating Santa below. So that's what we're supposed to do, right? My challenge is that we need to start beating sides ahead of us, right?
I don't see.
I can't get excited.
Arsenal fan message me.
I can't get excited. Well, I did. Well, I talked to you. I've been talking during the match and before the match.
You're not delusional like the rest of them.
Yeah, right? So, so fun and joke aside, you're right. The world is volatile. And I think, so at the beginning of the season, we were saying, boy, you know, Leon and I were talking about our squads and we were saying, boy, we have a better manager, right? A manager who knows what he wants to do. And I don't think Arteta is a poor manager. I will accuse Arteta of two things. Arteta is a little bit stubborn, one, and two, Arteta is sometimes trying to be a little bit too technical and doesn't allow the game to flow. If you look at this side, he set up against Aston Villa in a similar manner set up against Manchester United, right? You're set up to counter. Arsenal is setting up like a smaller side when they're playing against sides that are on paper should be a smaller side. So yeah, yes, Aston Villa had a very good start to the season. They've gotten some credible victories. And I think that's what Arteta had in his mind going into the game. And he set up because he set up with Thomas Partey and Elneny in the middle. What you're saying to the opponent and saying to everybody is that, okay, I am expecting that this is a side with a superior midfielder is going to come and dominate the midfield. So I'm setting up with power, grit, and energy to shut them down.
I think Elneny's performance last week.
No, man, no. So what I said the same thing I said about Elneny.
Mean revert.
I said the same thing about Elneny, you know. Elneny is there to do his job and Elneny will always do his job. Now, Manchester United gave him out of space so he look better.
Yeah.
So I never said Elneny was a world-class player. Elneny is a role player.
Hold on. You have some Arsenal fans who have messaged me all the last week. I'm going to take it up because I say, Gary, it's banter, right? I'm going to talk to two of them, right? And a man, watch the video. Good friend of mine, you know, watch the video. And the man said, Lane, you get it wrong about Elneny, though, right? Elneny is the pyramid peerless, right? And nothing hit me so hard. Like I said, nah, dog. I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to get our next look at this man. You know, because me watch Elneny before, when them just signed him, I know him never good. Arsenal know him never good, send him on loan. Him come back, we still know him not good, and him play like that against Man U. Had a brilliant game, right? But they call him the pyramid peerless. That one they hit
What
me
I say,
hard.
what I say about Elneny is this, Lane. And Elneny has actually, how Elneny's game is, how he plays, he will never have poor performances. If you give him space, he's going to look good. Like what in the Man U game, or he's going to look ordinary. Because he's an ordinary average player. He's in there to add energy and grip to the midfield. You look at Elneny, he's going to continue to
Remember,
run.
Arsenal, they have one ball named Coquelin.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Where them used to hype up, right?
Yeah. Same
And
Diogo
I was
Barcelona.
flipping.
No. What I say?
And Elneny is the next baller we're going to say.
man, but-
Coquelin? Yeah, man.
The thing with Elneny and Coquelin,
Coquelin better than Elneny.
No, what I say about those type of players though, to be fair guys, fun and joke aside, to be fair about those type of players, everybody gonna need a player that's in the squad. Not Elneny has one job. Try to win the ball and pass to somebody who knows what to do with it. And I remember even the same Coquelin we're talking about, I remember when there's an interview with Coquelin, and Coquelin said his job is the easiest job on the pitch in his mind. When you can, you win the ball, you pass it to players ahead of you or beside you who are better ball handlers. He has never deluded himself and said he's a great ball handler. His job is to tackle and win the ball. He's a role player.
It was easy till him face Eden as well.
I mean, he's not arguing that to most players. That's the truth.
True.
That's the truth. Eden has a world-class talent.
Never find himself back from that.
Eden has a world-class talent.
Selling.
Eden has a world-class talent. And he's going to do that to a lot of players. So
Look what football
So,
look
but
like.
for an joke, Danny, I think, to me, I was watching the game, and you there watch it with me also, and it was hard to tell who was supposedly the big side. Aston Villa looked like they had...
It was not Aston Villa was the big side.
Clearly, they had more quality on the ball in terms of... They looked...
Arsenal did not have one shot on target for the game we're talking
Aston
about
Villa.
last season.
Yeah.
No, but and I said it to you know, And that's why I say Arteta get it wrong in several ways this game, right? First of all, how Arteta is set up, Aston Villa's game was very simple.
Yeah.
Give Arsenal the wing.
Yeah.
They already can see that they don't have anything coming through the middle. They can come down the wing. Bellerin, Saka, and sometimes Tierney, they can come on with the ball in, right? You have Lacazette through the middle. Then you have Tyrone Mings, I talked about him last week, and Kansa, right? Yeah. Those are imposing centre-backs. There's no way you can get balls across consistently. And Lacazette is going to win.
Lacazette get a chance.
No, man, I was coming to that. I'm coming to that. There's no way, as I said, consistently. There's no way you can get consistent ball from him. That type of game, for Lacazette, you can probably get 1 or 2 chances in the game. And that's the point I was coming to. Lacazette is not the type of striker who can finish the 1 or 2 chances him get. And I've always said it about Lacazette. He get 1 clear chance. 1 clear chance in that game. When the game was at 1-0, right? To bring the game back. And to your point, you messaged me the same time and I said the same thing. I was expecting him to miss it.
Yeah, I know him would have missed. He's that type of player.
He's that type of player. He's going to miss. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's
Yeah,
the truth.
see the ball come back, I'm like, Lacazette.
They miss it.
I think he would have hit it wide, but he made it over. And
It's a player without confidence, and I think the
It's not a
fan
player.
base
No,
not
Kevin,
doing
it's
him
not
any
foolishness.
favors,
Kevin.
the
right?
fan base now.
Kevin.
The fan base not doing
No,
him any
Kevin.
You
favors.
know, like when a man, he come in like when he have play Ghana League football, and a man say, that man have to play, and the man will say him have to play, and the ball have to the side. So Aubameyang look like him and say, Arteta, Lacazette have to play.
No, I don't think so.
I can't understand
No.
why Lacazette has
Let me tell you what he's trying to do. He's trying to get so one thing we give Lacazette credit for him have a good first touch, right? And how Arteta seeing the game flowing in his mind from what I'm watching. That can be the only way. He's there for his hold up play in the middle. Right? So hold up the game, make some passes, and bringing Aubameyang from wide to a little bit and play a little bit more narrow. Right? Because if you realize Aubameyang plays, even though he's wide sometimes, tries to get a little bit narrow and give Saka or Tierney the width to overlap and drop and get the balls in the box. But the problem with Lacazette now is that, one, he is not accommodating the game very well. Right? And he's not putting away his chances. He's not doing anything on the field. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. So fine, in some games like the same thing we're talking about Timo Werner, sometimes it's good to give a striker a little bit space, half wide, and allow him to, So fine, even in some games, they can play Aubameyang wide, right? Aubameyang is one of the best strikers in world football. And he's not playing down the middle, and he's not scoring.
Yeah, it's 8 games and 2 goals.
2 goals, and one is from the spot. And his first goal was the first game, and that was against a Fulham side who was sitting back and allowing us to play football. Because, and I said it to Kevin, Arsenal is playing like they're a small side against even the small side. The best games Arsenal plays against better opponents, are opponents of similar caliber. Because if you look, even Leicester City showed you, give them the wing because they don't have the height or the strength in the box to do anything with the crosses. So force them to do something else. And we don't have anything in the
So
middle.
Danny, a point, right? So I think
Rubbish.
a couple things have hurt the side. One, you don't have a recognized creative mid player. And you say that a lot, right?
They
So
have
even-
Ozil.
yeah, but not in the squad.
Not in the squad.
So the problem is
Rightly.
now, even if you put
Madness.
Aubameyang centrally, he'd still be feeding on scraps. Mark even probably scored a chance where Lacazette would have
That's
get.
the point I'm making.
But the thing is, he could also miss it. But so you're not generating enough chances in
But what
on
I'm
the
saying,
side.
Kevin, but that's how you're going to play now. How Arteta set up the side. Arteta set up the side to say, okay, let us try to not concede first.
Yes.
And then we can get a 1 or 2 chance and we'll try to score. And even up to this match, because, I mean, we're criticizing Arsenal goals to concede. Before this match, Arsenal had the best defensive record in the league. And right now, we've only conceded 1 goal more than the side with the best defensive record. Because I think we conceded 10 goals, and the other side, I think about 3 or 4 sides tied with 9 goals. So this is a scoring season, right? So what he's trying to do is trying to prevent the side from conceding. So he said, okay, work from defense first and get the chances. If you're going to play that type of football, you have to have somebody in the middle who he's going to score the 1 chance him get or 2 chances for the game. You can't have somebody who is going to miss some clear chances consistently. And we've seen it. In the Leicester game, he had a chance, he missed it. We end up lose 1-0. Right? In the same Liverpool game, he had a chance and he missed it. So you're saying it's a ball, a lot of confidence. Lacazette had the best start to the season out of any Arsenal players from the first 3 games because he scored in the first 3 games. Remember, he scored in the Liverpool game and he scored the first goal and he had scored against West Ham and against Fulham before that. right? So he had the best start of any player up to the Liverpool game. And then he missed a very clear chance.
The Liverpool game and the last game him scoring, right?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm confident.
No, man, but
him get the match to win.
No, we never get the match for him because we lose by 2 goals.
Yeah, but a 3-1.
3-1 we get, yeah, man. Jota scored a third goal.
The 3-1 was like late.
3-1 was late because
Jota scored. No, but to be fair though, that wasn't a game because Liverpool play better football than us.
but you had the better chances.
I disagree.
Lacazette
had
had like
one-on-one.
No. Liverpool had chances because remember even one that Jota should have scored, and I think it was Salah took the ball off of him or something to the effect. Liverpool created more chances than us. We had one-on-one chances. We put away one because of a goalkeeping error, and we had another one-on-one Lacazette miss. But outside that, it's not like we're creating a plethora of chances before then or after that, right? But what I'll say, even if you miss a chance as a striker, you scored one. You're on 3 from 3. You're coming into the 4th game. You're supposed to. You can't say, okay, your confidence get dented from then. That shows that you're weak mentally.
Fan base, I said them need him out, man.
No, man, the fan base, and I disagree.
And watch AFTV.
Watch AFTV.
The fan base is not pressuring him, man. The fan base is not pressuring Lacazette. To be fair. And that is unfair, so because I think Lacazette will do this to you. He'll do this every once in a while. He'll have a couple of games, he'll score some goals, and then he'll go on a poor run, and then probably going to score 2 goals somewhere down in late November, early December again, and ease the pressure. But like I said, if you're going to play in this setup, you have to have a striker through the middle who is going to put away the chances when he gets them.
Yeah.
Or this formation doesn't make any sense. I have not seen a comfortable performance for Arsenal this season so far. So our most dominating performance would have been last week, where we were on the ball for most of the game. We beat West Ham. We have no business winning that game. We beat Sheffield. It was a nervy ending to the game because Magal just scored a goal and we're up 2-0, and then we scored 2 goals in about 5 minutes, and then we conceded one, and then it was a nervy ending. Even Manchester United game, they had a late chance to actually pull back the game. Like I said, Fulham is the only game that Arsenal has played this season where you can say we were dominant on the ball, and that's because Fulham naively sat back and gave us the space. They gave us the time on the ball to sit and do what we want to do.
You need a Jack Grealish.
I was about to say about 2
that's
things.
what I need.
Them have the best defensive record, but they have one of the worst
attacking record.
Because them score 9 goals, right? They score, so they have a minus goal difference now because
because I
poor
conceded,
right?
yeah.
But then, I think we're being unfair to Aston Villa, right?
Sure, better side.
Aston Villa was just a better side today.
From the
Last
first
week,
whistle.
Arsenal was a better side against Manchester United.
From the first whistle.
I'll admit it.
So, but we
this
said,
week,
I couldn't tell who was
but I said it outright. Aston Villa was a
Jack
better side.
Grealish and dare I say Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley
No.
heel back ball
And
to
even
them.
Ollie
I couldn't
Watkins.
believe.
Even Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins.
Consistently, but
Jack Grealish tear apart Arsenal.
more than once. More than once.
El Nene looked like himself today. I'll say it again.
He did.
Me see the man them plant on Ollie Watkins and turn him. I mean, I say, come in like, me need to buy an Aston Villa jersey.
You know, me I wonder,
because, good God.
You know, me I wonder if Bellerino come back. Because the bunks when
No, man,
the last time,
man,
see a man get a bunks like that in the Arsenal side, you know, return to form.
Bellerin will play. For a joke aside.
Shook.
Bellerin will play.
Him shook.
Right, Bellerin will play. And funny enough, and that's a thing for us. Bellerin has been one of our most dangerous attacking threats this season, and that comes back to Lane's point. That's why we've only scored nine goals.
Yeah.
We have a minus goal difference, and
I know
we have
I'm
one of
like
the best.
Liverpool, man.
And we have one of the
Wing
best.
backs.
No, but Liverpool plays straight. Don't play straight at the back.
Yeah,
So
they
Liverpool
play
has
forward.
more in the middle, and up top that can give it up. That can give opportunity. And Liverpool is playing the players in the right positions.
Probably Arteta don't know what I'm doing.
I was wondering too, because,
Yeah.
And I said he get it wrong. I said he's getting it wrong.
But I think, I was listening to you, Daniel. Thank you for bringing it up. I think Arteta was very naive in this game, right?
Yeah.
He beat Man U with the tactic, and it's like him said, it worked last week, so I'm going to try it again this week. And it's the stupidest thing you can do.
I agree, I said
because
it.
why would you start El Nene?
And-
Why you feel El Nene can give you 2 games like that?
Brother,
back to back?
no, it's not even
Yeah, but
that.
if you ever start El Nene, you don't need
Party
Party. You
and
don't
El
need
Nene.
2 of them.
Yeah,
You don't
the
need
2 of
2 of
them.
them. Yeah.
And I said it.
First of all, you don't need 3 at the back.
He got it wrong.
You don't need 3 at the back.
Very wrong. I agree with you.
Play 4 at the
100%.
back, 1 sitting,
David
and
Lewis fit
start
and you still
Ceballos.
start holding.
No, man. So the thing with David Luiz is that he's 100% fit and he played in the week.
Okay.
So what I say to it is this, and I agree with you 100%. And as I said it, and I said it more than once, that Arteta gets it wrong. Very wrong.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you set up against Aston Villa the same as you set up against Manchester United. First of all, if you can use the quality of the squad, Manchester United is a far better squad than Aston Villa. Second, if you get into run of games, Aston Villa is actually on a poor run of games, you know, because I think the last two games coming into this.
Yeah.
Manchester United was buoyant, Aston Villa was being humbled based off of their flying start, right? So you come into a game like this now, you're gonna say, all right, then we need to push on. I said it last week. If you're gonna take yourself seriously as a team, you need to be able to push on from a Manchester United victory and beat a side that you're supposed to beat, and we did not. Arteta has lost 2 times against Aston Villa now, because he lost the game after lockdown, the second fixture, and then lose again.
Yo, you know, Arsenal. Sorry, I watching about the goal, right? Where the first goal that Saka scored for Aston Villa. Sorry, and Saka is a player that I rate. I just keep remembering like people messaging me last week, Arsenal fans, you know, and I can't hear from none of them this week. Message me, man. We're still friends, right? We're still
Reach
friends.
out.
It's not, reach out because I can admit when my side play poorly, right? And sorry to digress so much, but a man messaged me, and this is a part that hurt me now, you know. Man messaged me and said, yeah, my side give you a flogging, right? So I have to ask the man if I Spurs him carry. Because man said, brother, you realize they win 1-0 from a penalty. Yes, you dominated the game, but it's 1-0 from a penalty. You bring on an additional defender to hold it to, right? So you play with 6 defenders at the end of the game. What flogging? Yeah. When last you win a trophy? And I said, so that's where we're going now? You finished 8th last season. Yes, you win FA Cup. Yeah. I must say some things. Them say, I remember Arsenal from 1998. I mean, I say, all right. So
that's where we're going now.
I must say, all right. So here's
You
the
have to
problem.
hold on to the good things.
I'm a message now.
But what I say, let me not say this. And I say this to Danny all the time. This is why we're such good friends, right? Arsenal and Manchester United are in horrible moments right now. There's no denying it. So the childish thing to say, well, I can understand, you can cheer for it and the banter, but don't behave like you side out of the shite show. They're not.
Yo.
They're still deep in it. Right?
And to follow up with that lane, I'll send a message to all Arsenal fans out there. And I said it to Lane at the beginning of the season, and I'm still saying it. Don't be fooled. Right? We are nowhere near where we need to be. And I said Arsenal needs to show, which they still have not shown me, any sign that they're anywhere near a top side. And I said it. I was not impressed with the transfer window. You ever got in Partey and Gabriel, 2 excellent signings, I'll say. They needed them. And that shows the condition that the squad was in leading up to that transfer window. That we still, even with those 2 good transfers that we got in, we still have so many gaps in the side. We have no creative player. And then Arteta, you are not getting it right in these games. You have a squad like this, and you set up against a Aston Villa, a West Ham, a Sheffield, and you're playing like you're a lesser squad. Why would you start a double pivot in front of 3 centre backs? That makes no sense.
Jack Grealish, man.
No, that makes
still
no
found a
sense
way.
because you know what? No, but then what he did, you know, he gave Jack Grealish all the space because there was nobody pressure in the midfield. Jack Grealish and Ross Barkley had the entire midfield for themselves.
Well, Ross Barkley. Say the man name properly.
Ross Barkley.
Can you teach your side to them?
Yeah.
Ross Barkley. Whatever I mean. Right? Ross Barkley and Grealish.
Yeah.
They had a lot of
Elneny go on the
space.
man, him shift him 2 times. I'm saying,
No, but Elneny was fine, to be fair, because I know you're getting joke about
Elneny never fine.
No, man,
Elneny
it's
never
fine.
Alright, watch it back.
No, man, I watched the game. No, I'm talking about the entire game. So the entire game, Elneny did not. Elneny was not the worst player.
Definitely.
He wasn't the worst.
Right? Because Elneny did what I expect Elneny to do.
Yeah. Then
Elneny is not as bad as the guys making him seem, right? And I know he just banter and everything, but seriously.
No, but then serious
No man. Elneny will come in and I say this. Elneny deserves to start in the bigger games. And let me tell you why I said that. You saw Elneny in the Liverpool game, even in the Community Shield.
Yeah.
You saw Elneny in those type of games where you're gonna sit back, absorb pressure, and then try and hit on the counter.
Yeah.
In a game like this, Elneny is going to be out of place. The reason being, Elneny is not the type of player who's gonna give you anything creative. He's a defensive-minded player who has a lot of energy and will go out and tackle. And if he gets beaten, he's going to keep coming back. Elneny was running for 96 minutes against Manchester United. He's a fit player with a defensive mindset. And you're going to need that in certain games because we are not a top side. We are not in the top 3 sides in the league, obviously. So they're going to have a lot of opponents who have similar caliber and some that have better caliber than us. So the fact of the matter is that I don't have a problem with Elneny being in the squad. I don't have a problem with Elneny starting against Manchester United. I was actually, when I started, I said, okay, I'm pleased with starting 2 of them because they're going to need it. Yeah, man.
Last week I said, what is Elneny doing?
What is it?
No, man,
No.
no. In the game, in a game like a Manchester United, like I look in Arsenal's entire midfield and I say, okay, we have an excess of defensive-minded midfielders who have no attacking players. So that's what I was saying at the beginning in the transfer window, and I was saying, and I said it all the time, we need to get rid of some of these players that we have in the middle and get in some creativity in the middle. You have Xhaka, you have Partey, you have Elneny, same type of players.
Yeah.
Right? Or they give you the same thing. Partey obviously a better caliber, so they can give you a little bit more. But the same mindset is the same.
Yeah.
Elneny, not in a game like Aston Villa. I'd prefer if you start even up. If they can start that formation that I despise, I'd prefer to start even a Ceballos beside a Thomas Partey. Somebody who's going to give Aston Villa something to think about in the middle.
But Ceballos is the best defensive midfielder.
Interesting enough, right? The most creative player have some of the best defensive stats. But it's like I said, guys, Arsenal fans out there, before I go, let me tell you something here. Our club, and me and Lane say it all the while, we are not delusional.
Yeah.
And let's not be stupid about this thing.
Most of them are though.
That's the problem, right?
Most of them are.
We have to be realistic about where the club is right now.
Alright, fair enough.
We're not there.
You gonna end it now, Diego? You gonna end the segment now? Before you do.
Them dead.
Okay, go ahead.
Man, you still behind us, I will still beat them last week. I hold on to that.
Interestingly, we have one game in hand, and if we win it, it's the same point.
You need to win it though, but it's still
really
don't win it.
no difference.
But it's, no, you don't
That's
win
fine,
it.
we'll win it. No
We'll
worries.
hope.
You get 3 love today,
That's
and
fine.
I'm fine with that.
That's
too.
fine.
Elneny.
We know consistent.
Well, there you have it. Another entertaining review of the BPL. We ask you to like and share this video. Subscribe as always, and remember to click the notification bell so you know when we release new videos.